अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन, मैं हूं तनवीर वाला और मेरा ताल्लुक पंजाब से है। और आज की जो हमारा टॉपिक है, जिस टॉपिक पर हम चैट जीपीटी से डिस्कशन करेंगे, सेशन करेंगे, तो वो है हाउ टू डेवलप इफेक्टिव पब्लिक स्पीकिंग स्किल्स। तो चलते हैं चैट जीपीटी की तरफ। Hello ChatGPT. Today my topic how to develop effective public speaking skills. And my first question: what does effective public speaking mean to you?
That's a great topic. For me, effective public speaking means being able to communicate your message clearly and confidently, engaging your audience, and making sure they understand and remember what you're saying. It also involves good body language, a clear voice, and the ability to connect with people on an emotional level. What aspect are you most interested in exploring?
Okay, my next question: why do many people fear public speaking, and how can we overcome this fear?
Yeah, fear of public speaking is super common. A lot of people feel anxious because of the fear of being judged, making mistakes, or just feeling vulnerable in front of an audience. To overcome that fear, it definitely helps to practice regularly, start small with smaller groups, and work on relaxation techniques like deep breathing. Also, getting constructive feedback and gradually building up your confidence can make a big difference.
Okay, next question: how important is body language during a speech?
Body language is actually super important. It helps reinforce your message, keep the audience engaged, and convey confidence and authenticity. Things like eye contact, gestures, posture, and even facial expressions all play a role in how your message is perceived. So it definitely adds a lot to effective public speaking.
Okay, my next question: what are some techniques to improve voice clarity and projection?
Absolutely. For clarity, it helps to speak at a moderate pace, enunciate each word clearly, and avoid using filler words. For projection, you want to practice breathing from your diaphragm, keep your voice steady and strong, and use pauses effectively. Also, practicing with recordings can really help you fine tune both clarity and projection.
Okay, my next question: how can someone structure a speech to keep the audience engaged?
Great question. To keep the audience engaged, you can incorporate storytelling, use relatable examples, ask questions to involve them, and vary your tone and pace to keep things interesting. Also, using visuals or interactive elements, it can help a lot. And of course, showing genuine enthusiasm and passion for your topic really makes a difference.
Okay, next question: what role does storytelling play in effective public speaking?
Storytelling is such a powerful tool. It helps make your message more memorable and relatable, and it engages the audience emotionally. When people connect with a story, they're more likely to pay attention and remember the key points. Plus, storytelling can help break down complex ideas and make them more engaging and easier to understand.
Okay, next question: how can you handle nervousness before giving a speech?
Handling nervousness is definitely key. Some helpful strategies include deep breathing exercises to calm your nerves, practicing your speech multiple times so you feel more confident, and even doing some light physical activity to release tension. It also helps to visualize a successful speech and focus on the positive outcomes. And remember, a little bit of nervousness is totally normal and can actually help keep you sharp.
Okay, next question: what are the biggest mistakes beginners make while speaking publicly?
Yeah, there are definitely some common pitfalls. For beginners, some big mistakes include speaking too fast, which can make it hard for the audience to follow, relying too heavily on notes or reading directly from slides, and not making enough eye contact. Another common one is not engaging the audience or not using varied vocal tones, which can lead to a monotone delivery. With practice, these can definitely be improved.
Okay, my next question: how can someone improve their confidence on stage?
Improving confidence on stage often comes down to consistent practice and preparation. The more you rehearse, the more comfortable you'll become. It also helps to start with smaller audiences and gradually build up to larger ones. Another key is positive visualization, like picturing a successful speech. And of course, getting constructive feedback can boost your confidence as well. Over
Okay, next.
time, all these
Okay, next question. How important is e-contact when addressing an audience?
eye contact is incredibly important. It helps build trust and rapport with your audience, and it makes them feel more connected and engaged. It also helps you gauge their reactions and adjust your delivery on the fly. Maintaining good eye contact can definitely boost your credibility and keep your audience more attentive throughout your speech.
Okay, my next question. What are some ways to make your speech more memorable?
Absolutely. To make a speech more memorable, you can use vivid stories or personal anecdotes that resonate with your audience, using powerful and relatable imagery, incorporating humor, and including memorable quotes or phrases can also help a lot. Additionally, using visual aids, varying your tone and pace, and having a strong, clear conclusion will help your audience remember your message long after you're done.
Okay, my next question. How can you adapt your speaking style for different types of audience?
Great question. Adapting your style really comes down to knowing your audience. For example, if you're speaking to experts, you can use more technical language and in depth details. If you're talking to a general audience, it helps to simplify complex concepts and use relatable examples. You can also adjust your tone, your level of formality, and even the pace of your speech based on the audience's expectations and background. And of course, being observant of their reactions during the speech can help you tweak things on the fly.
Okay, my next question. What strategies help when remembering key points without reading from notes?
Yeah, definitely. Some great strategies include using mnemonic devices or keywords that trigger your memory and practicing with a structured outline rather than a full script. You can also try visualizing your speech or creating mental mind maps to connect your ideas. Another helpful technique is rehearsing in chunks and focusing on the main points rather than memorizing every single word. And of course, the more you practice, the more confident you'll become in recalling those key points.
Okay, next question. How does practicing regularly improve public speaking skills?
Regular practice is super beneficial because it helps you become more comfortable and familiar with your material, which reduces anxiety. It also helps you refine your delivery, improve your pacing, and identify areas that need tweaking. Plus, the more you practice, the more natural and confident you become on stage. Over time, you'll develop better techniques and you'll learn how to handle unexpected challenges more effectively. It's really all about consistency and continuous improvement.
Okay, so my next question. What are some techniques to manage pauses effectively during a speech?
Great question. Managing pauses can really enhance your speech. One technique is to use pauses deliberately to emphasize key points or let important ideas sink in. Another helpful approach is to pair pauses with deep breaths, which can help you stay calm and maintain a steady rhythm. Also, don't be afraid to silence. It can actually draw the audience's attention and add dramatic effect. Practicing your speech with intentional pauses will definitely help you get comfortable and make your delivery more impactful.
Okay, my next question. How do you handle unexpected question from the audience?
Handling unexpected questions can definitely be challenging, but it helps to stay calm and composed. One approach is to pause and take a deep breath before answering, giving yourself a moment to think. It's also perfectly fine to acknowledge that you might not have the answer right away and offer to follow up later. Another good tactic is to redirect the question back to the group if it's something that could benefit everyone. And of course, practicing active listening and staying open minded will help you respond thoughtfully and competently.
सो गाइस, ये थी हमारी आज की डिस्कशन। आई होप सो आपको कोई काफ़ी चीज़ें सीखने को मिली होगी। तो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में किसी नए टॉपिक के साथ। तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़।